And one of the most interesting races NewsNation is watching takes place in California. All eyes on whether San Francisco voters decide to recall District Attorney Chesa Boudin. He's a longtime public defender. Those in favor of the recall say he's soft on crime, not aggressively prosecuting criminals, and his policies put people's safety at risk. But his supporters say he's taking the right approach. Joining us now is Julia Manchester, national politics reporter for our partners at The Hill. Julia, thanks so much for being with us. You know, recall backers claim Boudin is not prosecuting criminals as much as his predecessors. The San Francisco Police Department has also denounced some of his policies. Has the balance of law and order tipped too far in one direction for Boudin when it comes to tackling crime at this point?
Look, Nichole, I think supporters of this recall would essentially say that law and order, even in a progressive city like San Francisco, has simply gone out the window, or we've seen violent crime rise in these cities. And, you know, it's not just San Francisco. In fact, if you head south to Los Angeles, we are seeing that in that mayoral Democratic primary, you have a candidate, Rick Caruso, who is campaigning heavily on this issue of law and order. So I think Republicans and supporters of this recall are saying, look, this progressive idea of policing and maybe doing community public safing and doing, tactics, if you will, or a system that isn't focused as much on police and maybe softer on crime is not working. So this is the result. You are seeing a recall in which Boudin, according to many polls, is losing, and he is very much in jeopardy of losing his job.
All right, so let's expand our look here, Julia. If this recall is in fact successful, how could this shape the playbook nationally for rolling back criminal justice reform?
Yeah, it's interesting. I've been talking to sources, really national Republican and Democratic strategists and operatives today, and essentially they both said they're really watching this race to see what happens in terms of the messaging on crime. We know that Republicans have continuously hammered Democrats over rising violent crime rates across the country, pointing to a lot of these smash and grab robberies that we see, gun violence, that sort of a thing. However, Democrats are pushing back, saying this is not only happening in democratically controlled states or cities, and also Democrats are talking about the issue of gun violence, that's the major point of contention here and the major reason why we are seeing violent crime rise. So I think you're going to see Republicans and Democrats watching not only San Francisco's district attorney recall, but also Los Angeles mayoral race to really see what messaging they should be taking on crime, what worked and really what didn't.
So, you know, we're talking about San Francisco here. You just mentioned Los Angeles. You know, recalls really seem to be more common in California. Is this maybe a new political strategy?
You know, I think we could definitely start seeing more recalls in California. We already saw a major one with Gavin Newsom, the governor. He survived a recall, and, you know, we could potentially see more. However, I think California is such an interesting state to watch politically, recalls aside, because we are starting to see more of a moderate movement really emerging in cities like Los Angeles. I mentioned Rick Caruso with that law and order message. And you are seeing Republicans really starting to try to make a bigger splash in California that's long been a liberal stronghold. There are a number of very important congressional races and primaries on the Republican side happening in Southern California, the Orange County area. So we'll be keeping an eye on that.
All right, Julia Manchester from our partners at The Hill. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.